I think what's really special about the UVic Faculty of Education is the people, and by that I mean everybody involved in our faculty community. I spend a lot of time travelling around the province and around the country, interacting with people in different faculties of education, and I still believe there's something special about UVic. There's a connection there, there's a history there, there are relationships that we build at UVic that far exceed what you'd find in any other faculty of education in Canada. And I know that each of you will take those with you.
I want to be very clear that the reason why we go through the drumming here is not just that we're here to make noise, but to our people is to make sure that our young people that are going through graduation have a road that is clear, and having them understand that we're there with them wherever they go. And I just want to let you know that I want to thank the university for allowing our people to share this with you. And the most important thing is that you understand that our people are from the three major nations on the island, the Kwakwa in the north, New Choneth on the west coast, and Coast Salish on the southern part of the island. And all I want to do is make sure that you understand that we're sharing our land with you, and I want to make sure that we welcome you in the right way. Thank you for coming to our land. Aichka.
Hello, class of 2020. To begin, I want to acknowledge with respect the traditional territory of the Lekwungen peoples and the Songhees, Esquimalt, and Wasanich peoples whose historical relationships with the land continue to this day. Dear graduates, your accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. And even though my lockdown hair will now be visible, I take my Chancellor hat off to you. It's wonderful to see how you've been marking your graduation with such creativity and wit and confidence. One grad even made a mask with my face on it so that the Chancellor could be present at her party. You're marking this rite of passage in your own way and on your own day, making it very much yours, and I applaud you for that. As you make your way into the world beyond the ring road, you can rely on what your time at UVic did for your mind. It emboldened your curiosity, it built discipline and rigor, it allowed you to ask, what if, and go where that leads you. The Anishinaabe educator and writer Dr. Jenny K. Dupuis has this hashtag, set goals and crush them. You've done that, you're going to do it again. Set goals and crush them, go the distance. Recently, the UVic neuroscientist and martial artist Dr. Paul Zare introduced me to the words of the philosopher John Dewey. John Dewey said, education is not preparation for life, education is life itself. It's all about lifelong learning. And he also said, every great advance in science has issued from a new audacity of imagination. A new audacity of imagination, I love that. My dear friend, the Indigenous writer and scholar, Dr. Daniel Heath Justice, lives by this short motto, imagine otherwise. This is the time to imagine a different world, to imagine a different way of being. The world is calling for a new audacity of imagination as it calls on you. The expression goes, hindsight is 2020. Graduates, with what you've learned and experienced over your time at UVic, you'll have the tools to make foresight 2020 as well. We're so proud of you, well done, and thank you for your inspiration.
Every year I look forward to celebrating the accomplishments and the success of our graduating students. It's too bad that we weren't able to get together in person this spring, but it's great for me to have this opportunity to congratulate you and wish you the best via video. Graduation provides us with the opportunity to celebrate your accomplishments, to look back on what you've achieved so far, and to look forward to think about what faces you next. You and your fellow students have faced a very challenging spring term, but you've endured and you've supported one another, and I've been so impressed by that. And your success today, after those challenges, bodes very well for your future. So this is an important transition for you, and your university wishes you all the best. The one parting thought that I'll leave you with is that while you're graduating today, your education never stops. The one thing we can be sure of, and that recent events certainly prove, is that the world is characterized by change. And I believe it's the ability to learn and to keep on learning that allows us to adapt to change, to deal with the challenges that change throws our way, and also to seize the opportunities provided by change. I can share with you from personal experience that learning never stops. I used to think I knew a lot, and the more I've learned, the more I know I have to learn. As a university president, I'm being called upon to deal with issues and challenges that I never could have imagined and for which there's no pre-existing toolkit. I'm learning like never before. You've proved that you're a successful learner. The capacity to keep on learning will empower you to achieve almost anything that you set your mind to. And I don't mean just formal learning. I mean learning from relationships, learning from imagination, learning from empathy, and learning from trying things and sometimes failing. I mean learning in all of its forms. So to the class of 2020, on behalf of the University of Victoria, congratulations and all the best. I have every confidence that our future is in very good hands.
I think for me, being an alumni at UVic means that I've got a connection to a really special place. The UVic community is really welcoming and diverse. The faculty and the staff that I've been able to engage with have always been incredibly kind and open and willing to learn as much from us as we were learning from them. I've always been really closely tied to that feeling that UVic provided me something special. There has never been so much uncertainty in the world, and I'm able to confidently look back and feel that sense of certainty knowing that I have a UVic degree. On behalf of the UVic Alumni Association, I am proud to welcome you all as the newest graduates of our esteemed university. Stay curious, stay confident, and stay in touch. We can't wait to see what you'll do next.
What a strange year it's been, and we're so glad that you made it through. I think that the faculty has done a terrific job this year, and you've been part of that terrific job. We've managed to deal with a worldwide pandemic and yet still make sure that people finish their programs in a timely way with the kind of competencies they need to move into a great profession and have a fantastic future. A couple of things have changed in the program over the last 4 years, and I'm sure that you've noticed those changes as you've gone through it. One of them is that we've done a lot more work around engagement with Indigenous communities, Indigenous knowledge and Indigenous learning as part of our programs. And we hope that that's brought a richness to your experience and an appropriate respect for the place in which we learn and work together. Finally, I think we've done a lot more in terms of broader community engagement, just in terms of getting students out into Victoria, out into the surroundings, connecting with people, networking, and building the knowledge that you need to be able to get great experience and great work when you finish these programs. So with that, I just want to wish you all the best for the future. We've really enjoyed having you as part of our faculty community, and we look forward to learning what happens next for each and every one of you.